Welcome back, cereal eaters, to another edition of What's in the Box. So what have we got this time? Well, this is going to be really good, I think. This is something I've just got in the post and I can't wait to open it. And it's the cereal toys from Peter Bennet when he was a kid in the 50s and the 60s. So when I look at cereal collecting, for me at the minute, it's an obsession. I've got hundreds of items. And to be able to pinpoint the actual specific toys that I actually got and were mine when I was a kid is really difficult because I've just sort of expanded more and more. This, however, is going to be a real window into a childhood because these are the ones that were clearly important for Peter, that he actually kept them for the 60 odd years, and we're going to have a look at them and see what it's all about. Let's take a look. So I was really pleased when Beth Noyes contacted me regarding this collection of cereal toys from her late uncle and what to do with it. So she's kindly sent them over and we're going to have a look and see what's in the box. So lids come off. Oh, there's a few bits have fallen out. Really nice vintage tin here. You can certainly imagine a young child of, I don't know, anything up to 10, I guess, doing that. And we've got a stack of items, so let's have a look. So we can see one of the Sugar Smacks clowns. That's from 1959, and I've also featured that already on What's in the Box, but these were definitely the Kellogg's ones, as it says there. Really lovely set, that. And this is the Ringmaster from the follow-up series as well. So that's a nice item. We've got one of the Jig toys here. Again, I've featured that on What's in the Box. And this would be the Cornflakes aeroplane from 1959. And I can also see one of the helicopters as well. So that's really nice too. So again, I've featured that on What's in the Box. We've then got the Sheriff of Nottingham, one of the Crescent toys. This was issued in 1960 in Cornflakes as well. So you can see that very clearly on the bottom there. I have no idea what that is. We'll put that to one side for the moment. And I have no idea what that train came from. So some of these could be other food related items, but it's not one I recognise as a cereal item anyway. So here we have another one of the circus figures from Sugar Smacks. This is the ballerina that you may recall sits on the horse. And here is the elephant that goes along with that set as well. So really nice, these Crescent toys. I really like them. And there's another clown from the same series as well. Oh, in fact, we've got a couple of clowns. And we've got the strongman as well. So you'll see these are all stamped Sugar Smacks and Kellogg's underneath. So clearly Peter liked Sugar Smacks, so we've got quite a few circus figures there. Right, these are really nice. These are the model Bandsmen. These came out in 1958 as well, and there was a set of 6 of these, and I've featured these already on What's in the Box. And again, it's another Crescent produced toy. Here's another one of those train carriages. We've then got Little John from the Robin Hood set. We've got another Bandsman as well, the trombone player. It's quite nice to have this all intact because sometimes the actual arm of that all gets broken off. Here's an Indian. This is from the Cowboys and Indians set from Sugar Puffs, issued in 1957, and I've also featured that on What's in the Box already. So really nice set this. There were 16 different figures to collect in this series with equal number of Indians and Cowboys. We've then got another circus figure from Sugar Smacks. This was from the second series, and it's the horse. Here we have Alan Adale, again from the Robin Hood set. Oh, there's another clown again. That is the base of the wagon from one of the Jig toys, so I'll put that to one side because there might be other bits. Oh, there you go, there's another bit of it there. And there's another bit of it. And this is the ship. Which one's this one? This is the Empress of Britain. So this is a set of 10 model ships that were issued in Sugar Puffs as well. So this came out in 1958, but this is one of the smaller ships, and they came in hundreds of different colours. So again, I featured that set, and I can see another ship in here as well, except it's just slid down. Here we have another Bandsman, and then we've got Noddy. So I love this set. This set of Noddy. There were 6 to collect in this particular one, and these were issued in Kellogg's Ricicles. They were released 1962 was the first series of this, although they were issued a few years later as well. But the quality of the actual sort of moulding for these is brilliant. Oh, another clown. I must admit, Peter must have been pretty fed up when he kept opening his cereal up and kept getting the same clown when he had his Sugar Smacks. But will be interesting to see if we manage to get the full set of this one. But again, I think this is a really great example of how great, but also how frustrating having cereal could be, where you end up with the same item again and again. Here we have a Bandsman with his trumpet. Again, this one you can see is sadly missing the front. We then have Robin Hood from the Robin Hood set. And here's one of the Rice Krispies Spacemen. So this is a really nice set. They used to have plastic helmets on this as well. I don't suspect that that's going to be in this tin, but we'll have a look. And really nice set of 6. And again, I've featured that on What's in the Box already. Here we've got another Ringmaster. We've then got another Strong Man, and we've got the Lion. So really like this one. The Lion was from the second series. A few bits coming out here. I have no idea what that Spaceman came with. That's a totally new one on me. Here we have the Jig Toy ship. We've then got Maid Marian from the Robin Hood set. We have a Cowboy from the Sugar Puff set, and we've got the wheel from the Jig Toy wagon that I was mentioning earlier. Oh, there's a complete Jig Toy wagon there in dark blue. And next we have this one, which is the Quaker Sugar Puffs model racing cars. So these came out in 1957. There were 5 different cars to collect, and they came in 7 different colours. So I have featured all of these on my What's in the Box as well, so you can see what the whole set looked like. Here we've got another Little John again. And we've got another clown with his ring. And we've got another Strong Man. And another Noddy. Sounds like we're getting near the bottom, doesn't it? Here we've got a Bandsman with his cymbals. We've got another Alan Adele. I have no idea what that is. That's a tractor with something or other. Don't know. No idea. Another Noddy. There's another trumpet playing Bandsman missing his trumpet. And this is quite nice. This is a BMC car. I'm just trying to see which one it is. It says it underneath there. It's the Austin, I think it says the Countryman. This was from 1958, and these BMC cars, they came in 4 different colours and a whole range of cars. Again, I featured this on What's in the Box, but there was a send away board game that you could actually use these as counters to play with. We've got another one of the horses, and sadly this is a typical casualty where the actual leg breaks off. You might recall that it had a stand on this one. I can't believe it. Another one of these clowns. Look, so far we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How unlucky was Peter to get 5 of the same clowns. Unbelievable. Roman, that's an interesting thing. No idea what that is. Don't think that's cereal related. We've got another one of the ringmasters. The other ship that I mentioned, this is the Mauritania. Nice one, that. In fact, actually, that's in really good condition, that one. Then we've got this one here. This is actually quite unusual because he's obviously eaten shredded wheat cubs, or one of his friends had. This is a Hawker Hunter, and it was came out in 1957, and it was the shredded wheat cubs Air Fleet model planes. So it was a set of, I think it was a set of about 13 or more of these ones. And whilst I haven't featured this on What's in the Box yet, it's going to be one that I do put out in future. So keep an eye out for that. But these are really solid plastic. You can hear what that sounds like. And then we've got these. These are absolutely fantastic. These are from late 50s. I don't know the exact date for these, but these are Kellogg's Ricicles, and they were Noddy keyring flicker tags. So I haven't seen the packet or the advert for this one, so I don't know the exact details, but here you can see obviously the policeman being very violent to that rabbit, and you've obviously got Noddy eating his Ricicles on the back. Sadly, it's got a few cracks down there. And then you've got this one, which I've never seen before, and it's Noddy with some playing cards and big ears on a sort of hobby horse. Really nice. I love them. They're great. We've got another one of those racing cars that I mentioned. I really like this one. This is number 2. I just thought this looked really sporty and smart. And that looks like, oh no, 2 more bits. One is the base for the ballerina. Really nice to still have that. That's actually quite unusual. And then we've got a bit more from that wagon. So what a fantastic look into the sort of mind of a child from all those times ago, and all the sort of things that were important. I just love it. And this is the first and only time I've ever been able to really do this, is to actually sort of have a look at one child's single cereal toy collection and sort of really get a feel for what it was like. It must have been brilliant for him, having all these things. The fact that he actually stored them, obviously, in these tin. I mean, this is quite an old tin in its own right, actually. But you can see this was his little treasure trove there. And as I said earlier, I think this really shows just how important cereal toys were to kids in that period. And it went right the way through, I believe, into the 2000s when they stopped issuing them free. But, you know, if you think about it, we'd just come out of rationing for food in the early 50s, and the companies had started to introduce promotions. So this must have been fantastic for kids to be able to suddenly get something in their mind was free. And these were effectively toys. You didn't have to wait for your birthday or Christmas. You were getting a toy every time you actually got a new packet of cereal. And I do believe genuinely that a lot of these were then played with, you know, and really used. So I don't think things were quite as disposable then as they are now. So I'm chuffed as punch that Beth sent these over to me, and it was really nice to sort of get that insight. Anyway, I hope you found this video interesting and gave you a bit of food for thought and maybe some recollections about your own childhood. If, hey, you want to send me any of your cereal collections, I'll quite happily do an opening on film for you as well, and sort of talk through some of the gifts. So, yeah, brilliant. As always, if you're interested in this and other cereal items, then please subscribe to this channel, like and share it, or visit my website, cerealoffers.com. Hope you enjoyed watching.